So after the unmitigated disaster that was Palladium Games' Robotech Kickstarter, it's taken a while for another company to have a go at Macross miniatures. There is a new RPG out, and now we have the minis from Kids Logic. I was super skeptical. I really wasn't happy with the miniatures in the Palladium game. We didn't get the Wave 2, which had for me all the coolest stuff. Super Veritech, Male Powered Armour, Female Powered Armour, Ghosts, and the Fighter Pod. Yay. But the rest were just not fun to build. I build model kits that have tons of parts and quite enjoy them, but these were not. They took way longer per one to get built. I can only imagine what it must have felt like to the casual gamer who didn't have a love for construction. So Amazon had this Male Powered Armour in stock at the same price as getting it direct, so I grabbed it to have a look. So the mini comes in this blister pack designed to hang on a rack. That's cool and is obviously designed with stores in mind. It is push sealed and had not come open. I do appreciate the push seal, as anyone who had Imperial Assault might remember needing the Death Star laser to try and get into their plastic packets. There you will find the backing paper, which has some basic info on it and an image of the finished miniature. The miniature is within and has a foam backing piece. Keep these as they are useful for some painting techniques, and it's good to be able to reuse things. The miniature comes sealed in a plastic bag. Palladium released a metal Male Powered Armour in 7 pieces. Boy, that would have been fun. So how does this new resin one fare on part count? 2 pieces. Both legs as one and the upper torso, arms, handgun and shoulder beam cannon on the other. Fantastic. You will still have to let the superglue set of course, but this thing will be built in 5 minutes. So as it's only 2 pieces, 3 if you count the base, you're going to be able to get to the super fun stuff sooner rather than later. But as it's 2 pieces, this is usually a sign that detail must have suffered. Has it? Well, looking at it, I am really impressed. There is no flash anywhere on this mini. It's crisp. The markings on the legs are nice and will take a wash well. The lines and shape of the armor pieces on the legs are very well defined. The torso is great. The shape on the shoulder cannon is not just a tube. It has detail in its form, and there are small clips on the opposite shoulder where the cannon would click down when not in combat. It is also pretty damn straight, which is a nice surprise. Clicking it down is not an option on the Mini, but that isn't a bad thing really. The booster pack and arms is great with the detail, and it's very defined and has good areas to paint. So while overall this Mini is outstanding, there are 2 areas I'm not happy with. The front of the handgun is completely smooth. There is no detail on it at all, and looking at reference shots, there are grooves. So this is a little disappointing with such great detail everywhere else that the handgun is kind of flat. The second thing I don't like is the base. The Mini overhangs it. This is possibly something to do with a miniature game in mind, I'm not sure. But just my wanting balance, I prefer it if all the feet were on the base. Putting the miniature together was very easy and the fit is excellent. Takes a little manoeuvring to find it, but as soon as you do, it just goes together beautifully. The feet go into the grooves on the base very well and it holds the miniature there without glue. Clearly though, you will glue the beast in. I have used Army Painter Grey as my primer and the miniature has taken it really well. Honestly, I am a lot more impressed with this miniature than I expected to be. If you are into Macross and enjoy miniature painting, then this is well worth your time to take a look.